My teacher said I would be nothing in life, so I embarrassed her in front of everyone. My teacher said I would be nothing in life, so I embarrassed her in front of everyone. Mrs. Fletcher taught senior math and made it her mission to destroy student confidence. I was dyslexic and struggled with numbers flipping around on the page. She knew this but didn't care. During a parent conference in November, she looked my mom straight in the eye while I sat there and said, "David will never succeed in any technical field. His learning disability makes him unsuitable for college. You should encourage him to find manual labor work instead." Mom's face crumpled. I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. What Mrs. Fletcher didn't know was that I'd been teaching myself computer programming since 8th grade. While other kids played video games, I was building them. I'd created 3 mobile apps and sold them online for decent money, but I kept it secret because I was embarrassed about my math grades. That night, Mom cried at the kitchen table. "Maybe she's right," she whispered. "Maybe I've been pushing you too hard." I made a decision right then. I was going to prove Mrs. Fletcher wrong in the most public way possible. I spent the next 4 months developing something special, an artificial intelligence tutoring app specifically designed for kids with learning disabilities. It used voice recognition and visual learning techniques. I called it MathBridge. Then I submitted it to the National High School Innovation Challenge without telling anyone. I also entered 3 other competitions: the State Technology Fair, the Regional Coding Championship, and the Microsoft Student Developer Contest. I worked 18-hour days, coding until my eyes burned, testing every feature 100 times. March arrived, and our school was hosting the annual academic awards ceremony. All the teachers, parents, and students packed into the auditorium. Mrs. Fletcher sat in the front row with the other faculty, looking smug as always. The principal took the microphone. "We have a very special announcement tonight. One of our students has won the National Innovation Challenge and received a full scholarship to Stanford University." Mrs. Fletcher started clapping politely, probably assuming it was one of her honor students. "The winner is David Chen for his app MathBridge, which helps students with learning disabilities excel in mathematics." The auditorium erupted. Mrs. Fletcher's clapping stopped mid-motion. Her face went completely white as she realized what had just happened. But it got better. The principal continued. "David's app has already been downloaded 50,000 times and featured in Education Weekly magazine. He's also received offers from Google and Microsoft for summer internships." Then came the knockout punch. Additionally, David won first place at the State Technology Fair, the Regional Coding Championship, and the Microsoft Contest. He's been invited to speak at the National Education Conference about assistive technology. I walked up to the stage as everyone cheered. Mrs. Fletcher looked like she wanted to disappear into her chair. During my speech, I looked directly at her and said, "I want to thank everyone who believed in me, and even those who didn't. Sometimes being told you can't do something is the best motivation to prove you can." The crowd gave me a standing ovation. 3 local news stations were filming. Parents were crying. Mrs. Fletcher sat frozen in her seat. After the ceremony, Mrs. Fletcher approached me in the hallway. Her hands were shaking. "David, I had no idea about your programming abilities. I'm sorry if I discouraged you." I looked at her calmly and replied, "Mrs. Fletcher, you taught me something valuable. You showed me that some people see limitations where others see possibilities. My app has already helped thousands of kids like me succeed in math. I guess manual labor wasn't my destiny after all." Yeah. She stood there speechless as students and parents crowded around to congratulate me. The local newspaper interviewed me that night. The headline the next day read, "Local student proves teacher wrong, wins national award." The story went viral on social media. Students from other schools shared their own experiences with teachers who underestimated them. Mrs. Fletcher became a cautionary tale about the damage negative teachers can cause. 3 months later, I received a handwritten letter from Mrs. Fletcher. She apologized again and said she'd changed her teaching methods. She'd started encouraging struggling students instead of crushing their dreams. Mrs. Fletcher never made another comment about students' potential after that. Word spread fast about what happened. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting angry, it's getting even by succeeding beyond anyone's wildest expectations. And sometimes proving someone wrong can actually help them become a better person too.